You know, it really is getting tiring being called the devil or an Edomite. If I'm a devil, then get the guts and cast me out, coward. If you black Hebrew Israelites actually believe that you are Jews and that white people are the Edomites, then you should have no trouble casting us out. And don't make it cowardly excuses. Like I said, I want to leave you guys alone because I'll let you guys believe your lie all you want. Casting my pearls before swine is just not good. The Edomites have been wiped out for 2,000 years. They were forced into Judaism and they integrated with the Jews. The others that went off to other countries were not even enough to sustain themselves, so they're pretty much mixed with everybody, just like the Jews have been. But the Jews are on top. They have their homeland back now. And I don't care how much you twist the Bible and say that you are the true Israelites, which you are not. Take a DNA test and remove all doubt. Now go to your street corners, dress up like Power Rangers, and scream your Megazord Edomite. Either that or shut up. You know, it really is getting tiring being called the devil or any.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory go to the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Ba'asham Hagwadash. Yahawah is the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahawashi is the name of His Son, whom the world in ignorance call God and Jesus Christ. They look like so-called black men. And if you read the scriptures, you can't go around that, man. The Most High is a so-called Negro, and His Son is a so-called Negro as well, according to the scriptures. So, double honor to the apostles, the elders of Greatmillstone, that rule well, and that taught us the truth. And salutations to all those that say, Achim out there to be going out on the highways and hedges, to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. Yahawashi is coming back, and He's going to be a very angry so-called Negro. And He's not going to come back to hand out daisies, man. He's coming back. If you go to Matthew 10 and 34, He's coming back with a sword, man. And He's not going to put people, He's coming to divide, basically, man. He's going to put His own people together, but the rest, hey, He's not coming to bring the whole lump of people on the earth today, back together. He's only coming for the elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whom are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. You can't get around it, man. We can never be replaced. Israel is our forefather, Jacob, and Jacob is the forefather of the 12 patriarchs, so of the 12 tribes of Israel. And Esau is a so-called white man who is the progenitor of the Edomites, man. You can't get around it, man. Esau is Edom. These devils know who they are, man. They know. They know who they are. And they put it in your face. They have t-shirts like I'm Esau. They know that, man. They know. But you have people like that guy in the video. This was just dropped in the group chat. That are mad. Y'all mad, man. You mad. Like Cameron said back in the days. But, on the serious note, these people are mad and they are imagining a vain thing, man. You can't get around that, Yashar Allah is waking up, and you can't get, you can't battle against the truth, man. The truth will prevail, man. In this world of shit, the truth, man, the light is shining everywhere, and it makes all these devils uncomfortable, man, because they see that their end is coming. Slavery for their children, for their wives is due. They are going to be at the bottom, and Yashar Allah is going to be at the top, man. That's just what it is, So prepare, man. Prepare yourself. Just do your thing, whatever you need to be doing. You devils, and also you other enemies, man. We ain't forgetting about you, ʻraɪt.fəl.i, man, because our anger, we was just speaking about this yesterday, man. Look, man, the Most High is going to put His anger and His fury upon His people, because we forget this body is weak. We forget, man, because one thing is being toppled by another thing, man. So you might forget. Salakia. You might forget that some devil was being an asshole, and that devil is being outclassed by another devil that's going even further, and that throughout your years. So we can, certain amounts of I say that basically things that you went through, That you can remember, but a lot of things you forget. And the Most High is going to put his anger upon us so we can render judgment, so we can get out there and be sharp threshing instruments, for the Heavenly Father, man. So I had to sip some water. But let me get in it, man, because this devil is mad and it is funny to me, man. Let me go into some scriptures, man, because hey, the scriptures are very clear, man. Let me just go back out a few things here. This is Psalm 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? They're imagining vanity, because if you go into vain, it's something that is of no value or that is useless. And what these devils are thinking, they're saying that we are twisting the scriptures. Nah, man. Y'all were twisting the scriptures and doing it until this day. And now that the spirit of the Heavenly Father hit his people, and now that we're being, the valley, they rather have us like in Ezekiel 37, man, as the, in being dry bones, having no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, being dead from the neck up, no knowledge about who we are. They would rather have us in that position, because then they can rule over us, because we are, there's a distance then between the us and the Heavenly Father, or the Heavenly Father and us, because we need to know who we are so that we know where we need to go, that we can walk into the light, So if you go to a vain thing, it's empty, emptiness, vanity, empty idol, basically here it says a worthless thing, no purpose. That's how the devil loves you. That's how you can be that good nigga, good slave, good speak, wetback, oh, you're different than the rest. No, no, man, fuck you, man. That's not how we get down, man. To the spirit of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, we back in it, man. We are waking up in the lands of our captivities, and these these people, man. Let me just jump into another, man. Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. It's like I got a little bit, enthusiastic in there, but prepare slaughter for his children, because they are their children, man. They are their fathers. After a certain amount of generations, they're coming back. In the scriptures, it says after like 3 or 4 generations, the Most High won't forget you, man. He will punish you. And the Most High requires that which is past. In the book of Ecclesiastes, what was it, 3 or... Let me get it real quick. Y'all can find it. Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which had been is now, and that which is to be had already been. And Yahawah required that which is past. He ain't letting you go, man. Because these devils had us in captivity for the longest. Now, that we haven't got these chains around our necks and on our ankles and etc. And these yokes of iron upon our necks. And that's another point that points out that we are the true Hebrew Israelites, because these, Israelis, these inhabitants of the land of Israel, because that's what that word means, Israeli, they are not the people, man. And they know that. They are the Edomites. They are living in fatness. They have the fatness of the earth. They have their face on all types of, on basically the petrodollar, the one basically bill that a lot of people around the globe need to use to do business. Whose language do you need to speak? Of course, they steal everything, but now if you say English, you associate that with the Caucasian race, so-called. So that shows you that they are in power, man. And the Israelites are not in power. We are at the bottom, man. That's according to the scriptures. Let me jump into Exodus. No, let me see, Genesis 21 and Salah's Exodus 21 and 6 or 16. Yeah, 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. That is what these devils are doing to our people. And they have been doing it for the longest, man. And now you're being, because of the 13th Amendment, they didn't abolish slavery, man. They are still having us in slavery because we are being basically, well, how do you say that? Represented or whatever. We're the number one when it comes to being incarcerated because they trap us, man. And also it's because of the judgment of the Heavenly Father. But slavery is still allowed when you have people in prison houses. And that's what it is. So they're still having us in captivity. We're still in his hand. We are not free. If you believe that you're free, you're dead asleep, man. And we are not at the top, man. Even though you have some rappers out there that have a little bit of money, but you have NBA players that made like 50 million. Who are the ones that are cashing that, who are giving you that check, man? They are wealthy, man. They have money. They have money, man. But that's not important because, silver and gold will be cast in the streets in that day, man. In the day of Yahawashi, money will not save you, man. Righteousness will deliver you, man, from being put to death. Through the mercy of Yahawashi, man. Here, Deuteronomy 28, verse, let me go to about the tail, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And that's what happened, man. We are very low under these nations that are outside of Yashala, these devils in particular, man. He shall lend to thee. Where do you need to go when you need to get your money? Or, you want to buy a house. Let's just say you got to go wrong, right? You want to buy a house or a car. Who's the one that you need to, go to and sign your contract to and ask for permission? And who checks your credit? It's a so-called white man. So what are you talking about? He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. You know the curses already, man. Baruch 4 and 6. Let me just jump down into the precept in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So let me just Google yoke of iron and see what pops up. And who's the one behind that? You see? Not that I'm down with IUIC, but they happen to pop up. But that image is correct. We are the ones that went into it's a bit slow because I'm uploading some things. So we are the ones that are fitting this description. A fitting description, man, I must say, man. Yokes of iron upon our necks. So that's part of the curses, man. And in the land of our captivities, we are remembering ourselves, and they hate them that rebuke in the gate, man. They hate them that rebuke it in the gate. The book of Amos speaks about that, man. Let me just look it up. Let me see. Rebuke. Let me just get it in here because I know where it is here. But man, that these devils are just speaking vanity, man. It's just, you can't get around that we are the Hebrew Israelites, man. This is Amos 5 verse, Amos 5 and 10. Amos 5 verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. They rather go around us, but they can't because you can't do nothing against the truth but for it. But they hate them that rebuke it at the gate. We are out there in on the highways and hedges, at the chief place of concourse, where a lot of people walk up and down, getting their groceries, clothing, and whatever they need, But they come across us, And if you hear or forbear, as a Jake, it doesn't matter. You mark. But if these devils, they hear and they be like, then puffing at us, it's good, man. Because that is what the scriptures are speaking about. We are esteemed as, the offscoring of this earth, man, as the filth of this earth, the bottom of the society. Because these devils are proud, man. They don't fit the curses. But now that the word is coming out, they're hurt. They're hurt, man. That's just what it is. Let me go into and just like with us, this is Wisdom of Solomon 18, verse let me see. Because we all went into captivity. We all went down into slavery, man. But now that that we speaking about it, that hey, the Heavenly Father is coming back, and judgment is coming, and now that they are being exposed, now they have the audacity of these niggas. That's how they think, man. Let me see. Yeah, it was this. It was already here. Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 11. The master and the servant were punished after one manner, and like as the king, so suffered the common person. So everyone was punished together. We went into captivity, our kings, everyone went down into slavery, man. The same thing is going to happen to them. And they can't get around it. And they know it. They know it in the soul. And that's why they're hurt. Because now, judgment is coming. Now you see them all popping up on their Instagram and whatever. This is all, nonsense. And, that Edomites are done away with. That's a bunch of baloney, man. Just to say it. It's BS. That's just what it is, man. I'm going to get to that Yahawah design in a minute. Sirach 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. And, like I said, the scriptures say, I must say, there is no new thing under the sun. Plus, the Most High requires that which is past. And you are your forefathers, man. You come back every fourth generation. The Most High, he makes people come back. That's just how it is, man. Isaiah 24, verse 2. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the. So if you have a maid and you have a maid is like someone that helps you out in the house, or at the end of the day, all your helps or whatever you have, if you need to be punished, everyone, it doesn't matter what position you have, you will be punished. As with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. Usury is, you give, if someone, you lend someone money, you charge interest, so that's just what it is. But this is going to be the judgment of Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi upon the people. And they say oh, Edomites, they're done away with. Nah, man. Ecclesiastes 4 and 16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. So you see, there's no end of all people, man. Slakia, man. So there's the Edomites are still here, and they are ruling right now. They are the red people. Esau goes to other one, which means red, and Salakia. Esau is Shashua, which means wasted away is he. Whose pigment is wasted away? Who is showing their basically their blood through their skin? That's this devil, man. And the devil, I went into it in the previous video, is a calumniator, a slanderer, and one that chooses to side with Satan. Who's the ones that are all about 666, about being against the Heavenly Father? That is exactly what the word devil means, man. I'm gonna, for edification's sake, go into it, y'all, in a minute. But there's no end of all people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of spirits. So there's no end of all people. So Esau can say like, oh, Esau's done away with. Nah, man. Because if you go to the book of Obadiah, it also shows you that, our people. Let me just jump first into the book of, let me see if we can go into the Apocrypha right here.